These three men, Dantrell Johnson, Gregory Hamilton, and Keon Pruitt, are allegedly members of the Highs Street Gang, which claims territory in Minneapolis, north of West Broadway, and feuds with rival members of the Lowe's Gang, whose territory is south of West Broadway.
Bitch, we from Broadway. That mean we not from the Lowe's. Where you from? Bitch, we from Lindale. That mean we not from the Lowe's.
15 this evening in the 700 block of 42nd Avenue North when someone opened fire into the clientele barbershop.
Turning to racketeering laws, once used to take down the mafia, and now trying to dismantle Minneapolis street gangs.
War is not a fight, not a battle, it's a war.
The war is fueled by retaliation. This for that. Back and forth messages that play out on social media, then the street.
There's no...
What's up, family? Make sure y'all get in here and overdo your part on that like button, man. Expeditiously hit the like button and hype the video for the algorithm, man. This is Midwest Rumors. We got to stay on pace. You feel me? They trying to count us out now. They got East Coast channels doing their thingy thing. You feel me? They got West Coast channels doing their thing. They got hella down south channels doing their thing. You feel me? We got to stay structured and stay on pace for the Midwest, man. You feel what I'm saying? Not just for Detroit, not just for Chicago, but for every state and town in between, man. But let's get into it. Because today we're going to tap into one of those states that may not seem dangerous, but in recent years has turned out to be one of the most violent. You feel me? Welcome to Minneapolis.
See them boys and then we get on feast them hollows, fuck them up. That little boy ain't never shots fired. Oh my God, what happened to Nelly? Calvo got shot in his belly. They ran from us at the telly. Slide me out, I'ma turn it to
He was told the jury these images show the defendants chasing Wells outside and murdering him in the street as retaliation.
And today we're going to speak on one of Minneapolis's most dangerous gangs, man. The Highs, located north of Broadway, which was the only street separating them from their ops, known as the Lowe's, who operated on the south side of Broadway. And they basically had been at war for over 15 years, man. Over 20 years, I'm thinking. You feel me? Shooting up parties, clubs, food trucks, barbershops, stores, gas stations. These little niggas was putting belt down, man, and they was crashing out on site. It didn't matter if grandma's kids was around. They don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? These boys was jumping out broad daylight, you feel me, on busy streets and opening fire into crowds of people at random, man. You feel me? They can care less about kids being out there. They can care less about innocent bystanders being hit. You know what I'm saying? All they was focused on was the ops. You feel? They seen the ops, and it's like these kids has got like tunnel vision or something, like they cursed or possessed by demons or some shit, the way they, just how they moving, right? But anyway, let's get into this shit, right? Because we're gonna speak on a few of these incidents, because I don't know if I just been living under a rock, but I never knew Minneapolis was this wild, man. I did not know it was crazy like this out there. Now, according to documents, this war has been going on since May 2004, right? When Christopher Littles was gunned down at a house party. He was a member of the Lowe's, you feel me? And after two subsets from the Highs and the Lowe's, known as Murder Squad and 1-9, you feel me? They end up getting into a heated dispute on the dance floor. And shots would be fired. Somebody got the blowing in the party, you feel me? And ended up killing 18-year-old Christopher Littles. And I send my condolences to his family. May he rest in peace, right? This one murder would be the cause of over 30 murders within the city of Minneapolis. I said Minneapolis, you feel me? They would begin targeting each other wherever they could, bro. Walking up, drive by, it didn't matter. These little dudes used every method they could to eliminate their opposition. You feel me? And when they weren't sliding and laying belt on each other, they would commit robberies, drug trafficking, fraud, burglaries, all types of shit, man. Just a menace to society, bro. Just a bunch of menaces to society. I've reached out just to speak with individuals who live in the area, north and south of Broadway, and they told me that this war has destroyed the city, man. and that these gangs were unorganized and out of control, making all social gatherings unsafe because of the constant retaliatory shootings. You feel me? One shooting that was said to re-spark the war between the Lows and the Highs was the murder of prominent Highs member who had been getting a haircut at a local barbershop, right? When members from the Lows would line up standing across the street from the barbershop like a damn firing squad, bro, and unload on the barbershop that was full of people.
Around 6:15 this evening in the 700 block of 42nd Avenue North, when someone opened fire into the clientele barbershop, officers found one man dead inside the business, and a man and a woman got themselves to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, there were markers for nearly 24 shell casings on the sidewalk in front of the barbershop, and police say it's another act of gun violence in a city that has seen far too many lately.
And I'm talking about literally, they stood outside the window and unloaded damn near 30 rounds into this barbershop, bro. You feel me? Hitting an innocent bystander and killing dude. You feel me? How careless and scary could you be? Like, be honest. They could have walked inside and handled bro face to face. You feel me? Y'all remember that shooting that happened with Lil Greg from the No Limits Chicago? Dude who killed him walked in the barbershop and got down on bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get the blowing through the window, hitting all these people, and you know what I'm saying? It was a murder that recently just happened in Flint. Dude walked in the barbershop and handled his business, bro. You will get more respect for that than half-court shooting and shooting into a crowd of people. You feel what I'm saying? They could have walked inside literally and handled that business face to face, bro. Could have stood over him and everything, right? And spared the bystanders the unnecessary trauma, right? But, hey, we don't have no principles, no morals, and a lot of these kids can't even think past fucking go. But let's get into it, right? Because, and hold on, because when you see a woman, bro, back in the day, bro, I done been through a lot of shit, bro. When you see a woman and a child, an alarm should go off in your head. Abort mission. Or like I said, if it's that serious, walk up and do that man face to face, bro. But y'all have to stop hurting the innocent people, bro. You get no points for that. You actually lose stripes for killing the innocent, man. Back in the day, the mobs and the gangs would make you turn yourself in after doing some wild shit like that. You feel me? Nowadays, it's accepted because nobody has principles and morals. You feel me? Anything for clout and acceptance, right? But anyway, members from the Lows would be caught for this shooting. They would charge 24-year-old Caprice Richard and Marquise Armstrong with the murder and attempted murder charges, right? But the Highs gang would get back in record timing, man. When member Tyrese Giles would get the news and instantly jump in traffic, spinning blocks. He looking to lay some belt, y'all. You feel me? And they riding through the Lowe's territory. When he would spot a member from the Lowe's named Darian Berry, an alleged, basically, I'm going to say an alleged member of the Lowe's because we don't know for sure, bro. These people could just be friends of niggas. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he's outside of the Penwood Market. That's basically in the Lowe's hood. You feel me? This is market they all be at. You know what I'm saying? And Tyrese Giles would jump out dressed in all black. He wearing a mask, everything. He jump out blowing. You feel me? He'd jump out firing a handgun, striking Berry multiple times, right? Berry, caught off guard, you feel me, would be hit once in the chest. He would be shown on camera, because all of this was caught on camera, right? He would be shown on camera trying to run inside the Penwood Market, clutching his chest, and then take off toward his vehicle, trying to escape the barrage of bullets that was basically, you know what I'm saying, coming his way, but would be hit in the back multiple times and killed. Another individual, as named as Witness 1, would return fire hitting Tyrese Giles multiple times in his back as he tried to flee the scene and would be damn near killed. You know what I'm saying? Both men would be transported to the hospital, and after going over video evidence and witness testimony, the police would charge Tyrese Giles with the murder of Darian Berry. And I want to send my condolences to Darian Berry's family, and may he rest in peace. You feel me? Because a lot of this shit is senseless, bro. But this wouldn't be the end, because another shooting would take place, right? And on May 14th, 2022, members of the Lowe's would be looking to lay bilk as they slid through the High's territory, right? Witnesses told police that one man in a blue hoodie and a Lowe's gang member by the name of Glenn Carter was wearing a black hoodie would exit a vehicle and open fire on a crowd of people standing at a food truck that was located on North Broadway, right? Everybody would take off running, motherfuckers taking cover, getting down, you feel me? These niggas jump out blowing broad daylight, bro, indiscriminately, you feel me? And Maconda Robinson, which was a 51-year-old black male, would be grabbed and used as a human shield, bro, by an alleged High's gang member, Kayvon Williams. Now, this shit was crazy as hell, you hear me? This shit was crazy. This man grabbed a senior citizen and used him as a human shield, bro. He did not want to feel them bullets, bro, you hear me? He was better off taking off running. Because you see the clip, everybody took off running. He grabbed on, you know what I'm saying? He was better off running away because he still ended up getting hit multiple times, right? And both men would be pronounced dead on the scene, bro. They would both die from their injuries. It was said that them boys jumped out and let off damn near 50 rounds at all of them people, bro. Like, that shit is sad, bro. The motherfucker jumped out and let off 50 rounds, broad daylight, into a crowd of people standing in line at a food truck. Are you serious, bro? Like, and then this dude grab a random old man and throw him in front of him trying to block the bullets and still get killed. Boy, gasoline draws, man. Gasoline draws. I don't care what y'all say, bro. Gasoline draws. Man, I would have seen them boys bounce out that V, bro, and did 100 down Broadway. I would have put my feet to the cement, you hear me? I'm not about to run in the store, because niggas will chase you down. Niggas will run in there after you, bro. I'm not about to try to grab nobody and put them in front of me, because niggas will just be blowing. And, bro, the dash down Broadway, you feel me? I would have been putting feet to cement, you hear me? Like, come on, man, this shit. And then these dudes, bro, it's like they don't have that thought, bro, like, but then again, bro, that's all of the hurt and the trauma, bro. These kids is riding around no emotional intelligence. They being raised by their moms, you feel me? If they do got men in their life, they probably toxic, teaching them all type of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So they growing up with no guidance, no emotional intelligence. So they lashing out. When they see a motherfucker who just smoked their mans or had something to do with it, or is a part of the niggas who did, you know what I'm saying? They just seeing red. They don't see Miss Martha standing there. They don't see Mr. Charles standing right there. They don't see Lil TT standing right there. You know what I'm saying? All they see is the ops, and they just jump out blowing, bro. And then they go to prison for 50, 60 years and regret the shit. But I'm not here to preach, man. I'm not here to preach. I'm just here to bring the news. But I do want to send my condolences to both families, Kayvon Williams and Maconda Robinson. I want to send my condolences to both of them families, and may they rest in peace. You feel what I'm saying? Now, this would be said to be connected to the murder of a prominent member named Elo Lomax, right? Who have been a known face from over there, you feel me, off K-Block, which was a gang or a crew that was under the High's umbrella, basically, you feel me? And they had a bunch of little subsets within the Lows and the Highs. You had Skit Gang, 19, Murder Squad, K-Block. Man, there was a few of these different little subsets that was up under these two hoods. And one of these subsets that was from the Lows was called the Dunna Boys. And it was said that individuals from the Dunna Boys would catch Lomax sitting in his car on the 3200 block of North Knox Avenue and opened fire, killing him in the car. You feel me? Detectives would even state that this was believed to be a continuation of a rivalry between the two gangs. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, they never even found out who did this hit. They never found out who killed Lomax over there on North Knox Avenue. You feel me? But y'all know how the streets play, right? Just because the justice system can't find the killers, don't mean the streets can't. You feel me? And after this hit, the war would definitely turn up a notch. And we're gonna get into that on part 2. Because the feds will be watching due to all of the murders, and these boys will be doing hits like 90 going south. You would think this shit was the old block 63rd, bro, the way this shit looking, bro. I'm talking about back-to-back hits, man. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. I never would have thought that this city was like this. Like I said, I must have been living under a rock or something, or they've been doing some real good job in the media covering up a lot of this shit. But due to this big indictment, it's like it's bringing out all of this shit that's been going on in Minneapolis for all of these years, bro. And I'm like, my mind is blew. Like, this shit is crazy. They've been out there crashing out for a long time, man. Like, but we're gonna get into that in the part 2, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and tell me what other cities y'all want me to look into in the Midwest, bro. I'm telling you, we tapping in. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe, man. Make sure y'all following me. Make sure y'all follow me over there on Facebook. Make sure y'all follow me over on Instagram. Send me a message. Tap in. I told y'all we doing Song of the Week. Send me your music. If I like it, you'll get posted at the end of one of these episodes. I send my love to the Midwest. Y'all stay in tune. Y'all stay out the way. I'm gone.
Get outside, we can play ball, fuck it off, y'all can die, now I hate y'all. 762 and knock a nigga face off, terminal to me and broken to take off.